family travel goals should be like. Doug, Cheska, Kendra, Scarlett, Gavin, together they're called Team Kramer! Welcome,
Wow! Oh my God, looking fabulous.
Hi!
Hello everyone. Sit.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat dyan.
Yes, good afternoon to everybody.
Yes, of
Please
course.
sit. Make
So,
yourselves feel at home.
It's the Kramer family with special guest stars. We have the dolls.
Ready for the travels. That's always like the foolproof way. You have to keep
Yes.
the kids entertained, right?
Yes.
Kailangan meron talaga.
They have their toys.
Right. May toys. At may activities dapat, di ba? Before we start our Q&A with them, guys, why don't you say hi to everyone who's been waiting for you here?
Say hi. Salamat po sa pagpunta dito all the way to Pasay. I'm sure you guys are gonna get a lot of travel tips from us, so keep your ears open because these are gonna be great tips for your family.
It's true. Let's get into the first one. So, what is it like to travel with the family in your case? How is it like? Is it crazy? Is it organized?
Well, syempre, we're a family of 5. So it can be quite a challenge to pack their stuff, their clothes. I'm not just packing for myself, but I also have my 3 kids. So talagang we really think really hard what we're gonna bring. And Doug and I are not exactly light packers. So we bring a lot of clothes. It's like we're never coming home when we bring clothes. But of course, when you're traveling with kids, you have to bring your essentials, which are your medicine bag, because you don't want naman na when the kids are sick, you don't have your medicine, right? So marami kaming dinadala, and yeah, it's quite what do you call that? Talagang marami. Yeah.
It's very different for the setup for Cheska and I because she handles how the packing of the clothes of the kids. Me naman, I'm the one that does the bookings. So I'm the one that makes sure that when we get there, ayoko na pumipila sila. I want everything to be organized. I want everything to be smooth flowing. Because if you're gonna be traveling with a big group, especially with kids, their attention span to everything, they're gonna be moving around, and you don't want that. Especially with us, we travel in a big group. We like to bring our mom, our dad, our friends. And so if we're gonna waste time falling in line for certain tickets, for meal vouchers or whatever, you're wasting time in your vacation. You want everything to be smooth flowing. So that's my job. Si Cheska naman iba. Sa kids siya at saka sarili niya.
And actually, it's quite surprising kasi when I was telling them that Doug does all the bookings, they're like, ha? Di ba mommy yung gumagawa nun? Well, in our family, it's Doug who does
You know
it.
why? Because my schedule is revolving around basketball. So it may be vacation time for them, but I still have my season. So it's not really a vacation. So super last minute kami mag-book. Even though, obviously, if you want to get great deals, especially for flights, for hotels, you need advance time. But not for us. We will do that last minute, but still we're able to get great deals, for sure.
So what's the tip? If you're booking last minute, if you're booking for a family of 5, what are the usual tips that you follow so that you can get good deals?
Honey, that's you.
Well, okay. So one thing I found in the KLOOK app, for example, we are a group of 10 people kasi we travel, the 5 of us. And then we have our 2 yayas who come with us. And then we have a videographer to document everything. So we're about 8 to 10 people. So obviously we need, let's say, 3 rooms. I've seen in the KLOOK app, I've booked, but you book for 2 rooms, you get 1 free. I mean, come on. So that's a big savings, and especially nowadays, naghahanap tayo lahat for great deals, di ba? A simple 10% discount will come a long way if you multiply it times 5, times 7, times 10 people. So if you see a 20% discount, 30% discount on the KLOOK app, my golly, you'll see that booking's gonna be ubos ka agad. Yeah.
That's true. And I think, you know, when you get discounts at 10% discount or 20% discount, that money you can actually use to do other activities.
Yes.
Right?
Like shopping.
You
or
compound
food.
it. I mean, if it's 500 savings, let's say the 20% is 500 pesos for me, pero you're 10 people, then 500 times 10, that's 5,000. That's one Barbie doll for Kendra and something for Scarlett and something for Gavin. So alam mo, you're saving. You're gonna look for ways to save.
Yes, and it's so rare to find a discount also on hotels. Tsaka mga Pinoy, sanay tayo sa, uy, book tayo ng isang room, sisiksik tayo sa isang kwarto, di ba? So instead of doing that, you can just do that instead and you can have KLOOK to help you.
Yeah, and I think the great thing also, pag nagto-travel rin kami, because we're always a big group with KLOOK, you can also book your transportation. So it makes it so easy that everything is there already in the app. And, you know, it's very convenient.
We've experienced this. We went out of the country. Okay, I won't state the place, but my mistake was when I brought the kids, we had to fall in line to buy theme park tickets.
Okay.
We were stuck for 3 hours. I'll say this was in the United States, so obviously this is different. But I could have, if there was just something convenient for me to save, then I would have done it. Remember, kids, when you went and we were falling in line for such a long time? It was a waste of time kasi if you fall in line, especially pag sobrang haba ng pila, kawawa naman yung kids.
Yeah.
Diba tayo mga adults, okay lang.
Yeah.
Pero syempre pag yun dyan yung kids nyo, especially if you have a baby,
Yes.
you want to just smooth flowing,
Yeah,
get
and-
your tickets online,
That's
buy great deals.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, diba, that's why you travel and you go to all these attractions is so that your kids can enjoy the time. Pero what if you get to only ride one ride or two rides? Kasi eventually pagod na sila. But it makes it so convenient because KLOOK can also do that, right?
That's true.
And I think also when you're as busy as Team Kramer, time is of the essence, right? So you're in one destination and even if you have a lot of time, let's say you have 4 days there, you won't spend 3 hours
Yes.
wasting it on
Yes.
falling in line because you only have 4 days, diba?
So for example, for us, you know, KLOOK has a destination in Hong Kong. There's so much activities. When you click on their app or their website, you'll see all of the activities that you can see there. And even as easy as booking a transportation from the hotel, going to the place, or from the place going to another one, it's so easy. You're saving time on a vacation where you're gonna say, I need 3 or 4 days and I wanna go to different places. I wanna go to Ocean Park, I wanna go to Hong Kong Disneyland, I wanna go to all these other places. You need something to organize and make everything seamless, and it's the KLOOK app.
That's true. And I know we talked about the pains of traveling. What about a certain joy? Is there any travel destination, an Asian, that you remember and you're like, this is the best? Any moment like that in an Asian country?
Well, okay. For one, you really enjoy Hong Kong because Hong Kong is just really near the Philippines. Okay, before you know it, you're already there. It's like our second home. But then, you know what we really liked was when we went to Japan. I loved it there.
What city? I mean, Tokyo, Osaka.
Okay, so I want to ask the kids, where have been their favorite, what's your question?
In Japan, when we were in Japan, I said we really enjoyed it when we were in Japan. Where did we go in Japan?
Well, we went to different parts of Tokyo. And even if we just had the time to go to Osaka, we would have gone there. And I saw it also in the app. So much activities that we can do, but we were, like you said, you know, we want to take advantage of the time we have. And for us, bitin, sobrang bitin.
Ilan days kayo?
Oh my gosh.
4 days?
4 days.
Yeah,
Four
bilis
days.
ng
you know what? It's very hard for us to travel because of our schedule. Actually, not our schedule, it's Doug's schedule.
Sorry.
Because of his basketball. But if we could stay longer, of course. Even when we went to the States, we were just there for 11 days. But we were able to do so much.
Wait, so how do you guys pick the destination that you'll be going to? Because
You ask the kids.
You ask the kids!
Okay.
Okay.
Kendra, where's your favorite place to go here in Asia? Here.
Hong Kong Disneyland.
Obviously. Scarlett.
Universal Studio.
Universal Studios.
Studio,
You like to
okay.
see
But-
the Minions?
No?
No, what do you like to see?
Iron Man.
Iron Man, so that's okay. Hong Kong Disneyland. So you'll see naman in a lot of our posts, we like to travel, we like to go to these theme parks. And to answer your question is, how do we decide? It's the kids. Yes, because for Cheska and I, we're very flexible. And when we travel, if there was a tip I would give you guys is ask your kids what they want to do. And then ask your wife or your husband what you want to do. But when you travel, you can actually do what your kids wanted to do. You wanted to do something for your wife. And at the same time, me as a husband, I want to make sure I take Cheska out on a date. So no matter how busy
Really
we
for
are
him,
with the
actually.
kids,
The date is actually for him.
we have designated time at dinner. Kaming dalawa lang. Kayong kids, maiiwan kayo dyan sa hotel.
Oh yeah, you know what he does? Sasabihin niya, okay kids, we're out of the country, Mama and I are going out on a date. So you guys can eat in the hotel and order whatever you want.
So, I mean, it's very simple, but after the trip ends, you will see naman, the kids enjoyed because they got what they wanted to do. Cheska, she wants to go shopping or whatever, she wants to go to certain places, no problem. Me, I'm the most flexible because I can go. I can be a child, I can be mature or whatever. So, it goes always. So, but I take the lead when it comes to traveling talaga.
Do you think that's what makes the best travel companion? The fact that you can go and do whatever and you can change plans and you're okay with that? What do you think makes the best travel companion?
Yes, I think that's a formula to a good travel memory is when you're able to cater everybody's wants and needs. Like you ask the children, where do you guys want to go? Make a list of the places that you want to go, the possible places, if it's around the area, yeah. And then after that, also ask, your partner, your spouse, what is it that you want to go? At least 3 places, depending on how many days you're staying there. So I think that makes it easy because you're able to maximize your day and then be able to plan it well.
Yeah, so once you do that, once you've established the places na pupuntahan nyo, now you can check the KLOOK app. What's the best way I can save on this trip so that I can divert some funds instead of putting in 100% to theme park tickets, I can save 20%. Then I compound everything, now I can save. Transportation is very expensive in Singapore and Hong Kong. Very, very. Kung nag-travel kayo doon, it's so expensive. So if you're in a big group, either you take the train, but if you want more convenience, you can book cars, you can book a van on KLOOK, and it's very convenient.
Yeah, we also...
Another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our social media to handle. Okay? So we can actually get Wi-Fi, SIM cards, and you can just pick it up at designated pickup points at Hong Kong, Singapore, or Japan. It doesn't matter where. Once you click it, there's a designated point to pick up, and we need that Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi is life. Diba? So,
It's also
we need
security.
Wi-Fi.
That's true. And you can go anywhere if you have Wi-Fi.
I've had that's a very big tip because kung naka-on yung data nyo, pag, let's say, nag-Instagram ka, nanood ka ng video sa Facebook, pagbalik mo dito ng Pilipinas, 10,000, 20,000 na yung bill mo. Diba?
Parang isang plane ticket na din, no?
It's so small, pero you'll see the value of organizing and keeping everything listed down, and it's a big help, honestly. This.
Yeah, and I think I like the fact that there are some things that you really have to plan so that you won't waste money, right? Like the tickets, the Wi-Fi, all of these transportation things. But then there's also leeway for you for spontaneous activities as a family, right? So for you guys, whenever you travel, ano ba yung mga go-to activities na talagang kailangan gagawin nyo as a family? Is it food trip? Is it going to the theme park? What is it?
Well, if you're going to Japan, for example, you need to obviously try out their food. Diba? In Hong Kong, there's so much places to go to, so you need to maximize all of these, the theme parks, the places. And for Singapore, they have the theme park. Then you have also to go to Singapore itself and enjoy the city. So, I mean, each city has different strong points, and you just need to maximize everything by saving what you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Do you think that when you're planning, I know a lot of people out there look at everything on Pinterest or Google, ang daming ko gusto i-try, daming ko gusto puntahan. Would you rather research that way and then go to KLOOK, or go to KLOOK and then pick from the activities? Kasi sometimes...
I mean, you can do both. You can go on KLOOK and see what you want there, and then it doesn't hurt also to go to Google to see, I mean, does KLOOK have this? So you can check everything, and if it's not there, then maximize your trip by going to the places that you can handle with the time that you have. Kasi you can go to 7 places, pero 2 days ka lang. You might as well focus on 2 or 3 places, have the best time over there with your kids, your wife, and maximize. Instead of spending 1 hour here, 1 hour here, you're gonna be so tired.
That's true.
Yeah.
You really have to be smart with your traveling. I mean, to a certain extent, meron talagang planning system na kailangan mangyari with that eh. But a lot of people would always say that, you know, traveling with a family is difficult because of everything that you have to prepare, obviously. But why is it that it seems you guys are so intentional about your travel? What's so important with traveling as a family?
I think because now that the kids are older, madali na silang kausapin. So what I suggest for families that bring their kids is talk to your children, kausapin niyo yung mga anak niyo and tell them, oh, we're gonna be traveling, let's all have a good time, makinig kayo, we're in a foreign country, mahirap kapag mawala kayo, ganyan, diba? So for me, I tell my kids talaga. So I give them also things to remember. Stay close. If you listen, we'll be able to do everything that we all want to do. And with that, when you involve your children and do not underestimate what their understanding on things, it becomes easier. And then you know what? Also, Doug and I have a funny, how do you say it? It's like a trick or a tip. When we travel, we bring a stroller, even if our kids are already big.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some of our followers would say, why are you still bringing a stroller? They're so big na, and they're still riding a stroller. But what they don't know is the reason why we bring a stroller is because, syempre, you guys are walking from one place to the other. They get so tired and exhausted. So, minsan gusto nilang umiga. So, imbes na kargahin namin sila, at least we have a stroller there. We put them there to sleep. And then when they wake up, they walk, and then we put our shopping bags there.
Yeah. So tinutulak na lang namin.
Walang pagbuhat na magaganap.
It's dual purpose. And sometimes when I'm so tired, because I fit in the stroller, I sleep there too. I'm not kidding.
Kasha pa. Pwede, pwede. That's so true.
Now, after that, any like travels that you're looking forward to that you just saw on KLOOK? Because the KLOOK always updates a lot of activities on their app. Is there anything that you were like, uy, bago to ah, parang
I've heard a lot of stories about Taipei. So I need to go there.
Yes,
I need to see what great deals I can bring in Taipei. But more than outside the country, there's actually a lot of deals also here in the country.
Oh.
And yeah, I saw one in Coron also. So I know traveling is a luxury, but if I were to give a suggestion to any father and mother, try and save for a nice vacation for your family. It's very different from your regular schedule. Siyempre busy yung kids from school and then yung mag-asawa. Sometimes we need an escape.
Yeah.
We need an escape na makatipid tayo kahit papaano,
yes.
di ba? And you'll be able to find it at KLOOK and take advantage of all of the discounts and all of that because everything will be compounded in the end.
Awesome. Great travel tips from the Team Kramer. Pero ngayon naman, we open the floor to some questions from the audience.